Sailing in flotilla adds community to the cruising lifestyle. On our second day there, for instance, David Niebergall's daughter Jennifer celebrated her 4th birthday in memorable fashion in the Sea of Cortez.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear JJ. Happy birthday to you.
Another major advantage to the F27 is that, unlike conventional boats in which you have to accurately spit your watermelon seeds over the side, on the F27 you can just let them pop from your mouth through the holes in the netting into the water.
Did you just try to throw me at the vent building? Oh, man.
Don't these things hard?
You're going to get
Giant bubble.
God, it was... Look at JJ's bubbles, Barry. She's getting better. Big ones, huh, JJ?
You don't listen, I will flip.
There were no clowns at the party, but later that afternoon we did have some lions, sea lions.
It drops down real quick. It drops down real quick.
The F27 makes an ideal dive boat, easy to get in and out of with the float-mounted boarding ladder, and with lots of storage space for gear in the Amos. After we dragged him away from playing with the sea lions, we asked David Niebergall to compare this boat to his previous one.
It was great. At first I thought I was going to go everywhere, but I found out that when you have a boat in the marina, in a slip, you can only sail from that place, and after a little while you get bored with sailing that area, and the F-27's opened up all these new areas. I hardly ever take it out of the same place twice in a row. Always go someplace new.
Women are just as enthusiastic about the family purchase. Here's Carolyn
And
Stans.
it's trailerable, and we wanted to go to Baja, so it seemed the boat for us. We keep it in the water, which is really handy. First time we've trailered it, no problem, and we like the aft cabin particularly because the boys can be down below when we're sailing.
The aft cabin on the F-27 is great for kids or big enough for 2 friendly adults. The main salon sleeps 2 more on single berths, and there's another spacious single, along with a head, in the forepeak. There's a folding table, champagne's not included, and a galley with a 15-gallon water tank and a 2-burner stove. Above the galley navigation area by the companionway, the pop-top raises to give standing headroom. Many people sail the boat with the pop-top up, weatherproofing it with a windowed canvas cover.
You come outside, you stretch your legs, you move around, you can actually walk and use every part of the boat. It's real dry, and it feels like about 3 times bigger than that Benetton. I know that sounds like a real exaggeration, but I don't care how wide it is. When you take a boat and lean it up like a heel-it, you don't have any place to be. That's the bottom line.
It's strong, so you could anchor in 60 knots of wind, which happens here quite occasionally, and still not worry about it. So, just an ideal boat. We've had it now for about 3 months, and we keep liking it better and better every time, just about.
Bill, did you think it was a bit pricey when you first got it, or what do you think of the value that you get?
Yeah, when we first went down to look, you know, and you just walk in and you expect like a Trimaran price, you know, a monohull. And I thought maybe 25,000, you know, I'll go 25. And then when we got the numbers that we're going to be chasing like 50 or 60 with it tricked out, it seemed a little out of hand until you look at it and see the quality construction, just everything that goes into it, the perfection. And then when it's pointed pointed out to you that if you will just pay the manufacturer slip fees, they'll give you the boat for free. Because it so happens to work out, that's just about the same. Because we just keep it at home and don't have slip fees. I also had a 27-foot monohull before this, Morningstar glass over wood, home built. And after having that for 5-6 years in Southern California, I just said that I wouldn't have another boat in Southern California because there's nowhere to go. You sail out of the bay, and that's the end of it. You know, a couple islands, and that's plus it's cold. But this thing, you know, we're down here, and we're going to go up to the Delta. And in December, January, February, my fiance are going to the Bahamas with it. It just has everything. It's like a huckleberry fin raft that's fast.
That's what I love about this boat. It's so fast. It just goes. And the only time you really motor is in and out of a harbor. You don't even really need to do that.
The ghosting speed on this, and just a fluff of a breeze, just a light little drift. The speed on this, the whole speed on this is as fast as my monohull went, 25, 35 knots of wind, because it just hits a certain point and stops. Plus, I think one of the biggest things for me is the ability to walk around. You're not confined to a cockpit or going down the center of the hull hanging on to everything. You can take a little cruise around this thing. You can lay down in the nets, you can really relax, and they're dry. They're real dry, at least in most of the weather we've seen.
How's the factory being to deal with after you bought the boat?
Oh, those guys are tough. You can't get anything out of those. Where are they? Matter of fact, John, what about those free things? No, John has just been phenomenal. He always answers your call. He always takes time. He always explains it real clear, real simple. He helps with everything.
They're extremely helpful. Every time we go over there, it's fun. You know, we just go to visit the factory to talk to them.